Well, I am back in the saddle. Good morning to everybody here in the 44 Trading Nation. Hopefully everybody's doing outstanding and ready to rock and roll today. I'm back. I'm excited to be here. Going to be a great trading day today, and I'm looking forward to trading with everybody. Good volatility in the market while I was gone. Great trading days to the downside. If you would have just shorted the day I left and came back, you would have been a wealthy person. Now, what are we doing today? What's shaking in the marketplace? And how do we get to profitability today? So thankful for the team taking over when I was gone, and hopefully you all enjoyed that. I am back now, ready to go, ready to trade, and looking forward to trading with everybody today. Let's talk about these markets and get you started for today on this Tuesday session. We have got starting off with Asia, a mixed market. Nikkei was down, get this, 2,566 points down, almost 4%, 3.95%. Chip sell-off continuing. Hong Kong Hang Seng up 104, and the Shanghai and China down 45. Europe, which is still in session, they're mixed as well. German DAX down just 48 points. FTSE in UK up 23, and the CAC 40 in Paris down 4 this morning. Combine that with Asia, you've got two markets up, the Hong Kong Hang Seng and the FTSE in the UK. And 4 markets down, putting pressure on the futures here in the US of A. And we got a mixed bag this morning. Dow futures up very nicely, up 467. NASDAQ futures down 188, and the S&P 500 E-minis are up 7.25 today. Oil's down $1.30 to 81.31 per barrel. And if you're in the gold patch this morning, well, we're approaching that 4,000 level again. We're down $44.60 to 40.3240 per troy ounce. Silver's down $1.27.2, down 2.11%, $1.23.7, down to 57.47 and a half pennies, $57.47 and a half cents per troy ounce. Copper's down, platinum's down, palladium is down as well. Quick check on crypto now. Bitcoin down this morning, down to 345.42, down $1,563 per coin, down 2.41%. Now down 1574.76, down 2.43%. Ether's down, Solana's down, Doge is down, XRP down. So we got a lot of pressure coming from the downside here. However, Dow up this morning because of a couple of things. Coca-Cola topping earnings estimates this morning. However, Boeing, I want to put Boeing up here in place of, I'll just put on my other, here we go, put up on my other screen here. Boeing comes out and says, yeah, there we go. Boeing comes out, posts a wider loss than expected as Air Force One costs weigh on the results. But the stock is up today, so we'll see how that works there. And then the bigger news, I think, on a global basis is Trump is to meet with Zelensky as the Ukraine and Iran wars collide. So hopefully that's the bigger news in my opinion, but maybe not for us today in the marketplace. But hopefully globally that gets taken care of. All right. That's really about it. Apple in the news, again, putting together a plan to lease iPhones for about $18 a month, and that's a partnership with Klarna. So, you know, we'll see how that works. I don't know. I haven't really read a lot about it. There'll be options to lease a watch, a Mac, an iPad, and instead of coming up, I think it just gives them an opportunity to increase pricing, right? And then give you a cheaper way to utilize the phone. So they'll be offered a 1 or 2 year lease option. It'll keep them in the mix. So that's good for Apple. And Apple, that news has got the stock up this morning. So good morning to everybody here in the room. Let's say good morning to all individually. Steve C., good morning. Frank Parker, good morning. Clifton, good morning. Seth, good morning. And Christian, good morning. Great to see you here this morning. Dan M., good morning. Jay, good morning. Miguel, good morning to you. DVG, what do you say? Watching FIRY. I will put FIRY up here. Let's see where we can put FIRY. I'll take a look at it here this morning. Thank you for posting. Yeah, big time move. Closed yesterday at what, $8, now 13. Super good. Mark, good morning to you. Divide, good morning, and great to have you here in the room with us this morning. All right, let's post a few stocks here. DVG's got his stock list that he's watching. And here's a couple of trades that I really like this morning. Now, this one here, not for the faint of heart, but looking at an MU trade here over the 850 if we get past here this morning. Stock's down considerably since it closed yesterday, about 50 points to the downside here. So love MU this morning over the 850 mark. Johnson & Johnson 271.5 this morning, and you have to be careful on these NYSE stocks. J&J long over 271.50. Take a look at these. Make sure you have the great volume, because right now you got zero volume of Johnson & Johnson. We'll see how it opens and kind of go from there. And then lo and behold, Palantir this morning down here at this 125, 126 mark. I like it through 127. And again, you can tell by what I'm posting here that I'm looking for any type of bounce to go long. If not, we're going to be shorting some of this market here this morning. And then last but not least, Coca-Cola this morning, KO, knockout. KO this morning, long over the 88 mark. And again, I wanted to show this. Here we go. I want to show you this on the daily chart here, show you what 88 means. You get past 88, and that is, let's see, that is a brand new high. Let's go back. Hold on. Let me go to the 5-year. Yeah, so we are breaking out to no man's land here. So again, this is a top side breakout. How far it goes, I don't know, but this is the highest that the stock has ever been. So again, with momentum, with volume, we'll bring traders, we'll bring investors to that stock. Okay. One other thing before I turn it over here, we got about 2 minutes to go. Hold on. Yeah, that was it. Oh, Sherwin-Williams, the SHW trade. This will have to pull down a lot. There's no volume here. I'll tell you what I'll do. I will put FIRY here, FIRY, and we can watch that. And then I'll put SHW over here for Sherwin-Williams, who came out with some great earnings. You have to look at the daily on FIRY to see where 13 matters. And again, it's been the highest. Is that the highest ever? No, it's been up $200. Okay, so a lot of upside to the stock. I would say a pullback would get me into the stock this morning. We'll see maybe around the $11 range, and we'll take a chance on it this morning. Okay, I know DVG has joined us this morning. DVG, are you there? Good morning to you.
Sure am. How you doing, Scott? Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all the coverage and all the things that you guys were doing while I was out. Good trip, and I'm excited to be back trading today.
Nice. Yeah, well, good morning, 44 Trade Nation. It is a week of earnings, so let's be cautious. We also have the Fed coming out Wednesday, Thursday, so let's be mindful. There is a little bit of rumor mill that is a higher probability that a rate hike's coming. You actually see some of that movement pre-market in the futures. Literally after the close yesterday, there was kind of talks and adjustments around that. So let's be cautious. I have a feeling rate hikes will not be good for overall markets. However, we do have the big earnings today, tomorrow and Thursday, Microsoft, Meta, Apple, Amazon, and the rest of the group. So let's be mindful of that. We did see some rotation yesterday into some of the names in the consumer discretionary / retail side of the house. So I'm looking for some maybe additional rotation from that perspective. Hood also reports this week, so it's back on my radar today. I don't mind buying some of this dip. It might even start using some options, call options, even on names like Oracle today. So again, a little bit more of the same from yesterday. We're seeing a big dip right now in the chip sector. So let's be mindful of potential, buy the dip opportunities like AVGO and or some additional selling. So Scott, back to you, my friend.
Yep, here we go, traders. About 4 seconds left. Let's have a great trading day today. Now we're going to open up down, like we said. When the full market opens, we should be able to see the pressure to the downside, at least on the NASDAQ stocks here. So
give the market a minute or two to open up. ABGO, I like it. 378. My first trade here. You know what? We'll market order right now. 37787.
FIRY again, maybe $12 here.
V8 pulling back.
Okay, KO. I'm going to watch KO here, and I think I'm going to get in right out of the gate here.
If you like KO, take a look at McDonald's MCD.
Okay.
I'm watching that as well. Get some rotation there. Big pullback in AMD now. 465, guys. Unbelievable. 520 yesterday.
Yeah, I thought Boeing was suspicious. Absolutely. Was up with some bad news. Okay, we're down 161. Market fully open now. I see the volume.
Going to add the AVGO here, guys. There we go. I'm going to go half share size right now. There we go.
I'll put AVGO up here in the main room. Are you long this stock?
Yeah,
you're long.
It's gonna go. If it's gonna go,
I'm going to join you right here. I'm joining DVG right here. 375 AVGO. Okay, I'm coming in right here. 375.02 buying. And got 374.90. Okay, perfect. Yeah, KO, I missed you, baby. I missed you.
Look, McDonald's here. Pulling back. Sure, no problem. Mindful of the cues, guys. We are below that green zone we've been talking about where buyers have been stepping up. So can we close the gap? Obviously, markets are bearish by and large. I'm looking to see if we can buy this dip on AVGO, catch a rip maybe to 380.
I'm buying more here. AVGO 377.50. Full share size trade now. Target's going to be over 378 towards 379. We're going to get it right here and right now.
380, baby. Let's go.
Come on.
Close was at 383. So if we get anywhere near 382 or so, I will definitely peel some off. Looking for a big boom here.
Go 380. I'm going to come out right at 380 if I can get it. 80 cents to go.
Here we go. Here comes the push. Keeping an eye on the spread right now, moving up to 70 cents. So let's be cautious here. Here we go. It's now or never, AVGO.
Yep, really. Don't disappoint here.
Pushing now to the upside. A lot of selling here in the first few minutes of the market open.
Okay, I'm also going to come into PLTR. PLTR, I'm going to bottom fish right here, right now. 124.20. Let me see what I can get it for.
Puts down to $90. Oracle down to 115. I may grab some call options. We'll see on Oracle today. Along with the shares, I don't mind 116. We'll do my next trade here on Oracle, buying the dip.
Okay, I'm in at 123.44. 123.44 on PLTR. I'll have a small stop loss here. I'm going to go in at 123, 122.90 will be my stop loss. And small share size to start here. I'm buying this big dip down. And I'd feel a hell of a lot more comfortable if I can get this AVGO up to 380, though. This would benefit me. Give me a little bit of cushion this morning. Go AVGO, go. 123.44. Let me post it here. I'm sorry. I need to get the rust off here. But okay, PLTR long 123.44 is where I came in. Post it here in the room.
We're in the Oracle trade, guys. 116. Just looking around and we got filled, so that's cool. AVGO, what are you doing? Oracle guys, let's go full share size down. 117 add. Okay, that's good. AVGO, not loving that move. Here's a little drop maybe before the pop. We'll see.
Come on, AVGO. Hold in there for us. PLTR. Looking for around 125 on PLTR. 125 PLTR. Split market right now. Dow up 335. NASDAQ down 168. So not bad.
Here we go. Should get the pop here. It's going to happen. Watch the cues, guys. BA on a rip. Oh, I missed it. Oh, well. I was watching at 214.5. And definitely missed it. Cues now aiming lower. Problem. Come
on, AVGO. Well, if PLTR is going to drop the bottom here, then I'll be out. But we're treading water right now on the market.
DA looking great.
Yeah.
Darn it.
If you read the news, on Boeing DVG, you'd be shorting it right now.
Well, I mean, I just like that they beat on revenue.
Mm-hmm.
And with the growing conflict and rotation in markets, do we buy or build more planes? Maybe. Historically, we've been focused on markets that way, but man, the Qs are bleeding out right now. AVGO not looking great, still in it. Oracle as well. Yikes, Qs now.
AVGO is still holding in there with it. 122 on PLTR. 122 on PLTR. I'll give it a little bit of stretch here. Down 208 now.
AVGO not looking good now.
Nope.
Shoot. Might need.
Should have taken it on that spike. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right?
Yeah. Markets are eating it.
Okay, I love this FIRY too. This pullback to $11 I think would be nice. Got about 60 cents to go. Let's stock this thing.
Wow. Nothing but selling.
Yep. 122 PLTR will be my stop.
I'm about to get dumped on AVGO here.
Me too. I'm holding it. Right
Hoping
here.
372 holds. If it doesn't, I'm out of it.
Yep. We're just flirting with it right now.
Oracle, I don't mind. 1 point's fine. I can hang on to that. McDonald's, straight up. Let's see if we get a big bounce now off the bottom here. Looking for the Qs to bounce to at least a VWAP, putting us around 375.5 or so. Doesn't have to happen, but
Come on, AVGO, please don't do this to us.
Yeah, we'll get a bounce. Just I don't know how if it's a dead
I
cat
don't know how
bounce
it's
or a
going to be.
rip.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's hope for a rip here, even
I'm
on
hoping
Oracle.
for a rip. Yeah.
Definitely a lot of selling stacked up this morning, though, especially on the Qs. SPY now participating in that selling. Just a little more concerning. Here we go. Boom time or not. Boom or bust. 11 minutes into the day, and it's decision time now for markets. What's SpaceX doing? I hate to add the AVGO here, but I might have to do dollar cost in. I'll wait. As long as I'm seeing the Qs aim lower, I'm not feeling good about an ad, but that's a lot of selling. Jeez. Tripped and fell on the sell button, I suppose.
Go
today.
AVGO. I'm out of the PLTR trade. I tried to hold on as long as I could on PLTR. Did not make it here, but that's a small share size trade. So I'm really invested in the AVGO trade, and this could really make my day red if I don't get a bounce here on AVGO, if I get stopped out.
I think the big thing is you got China basically talking about putting MU and SanDisk on notice, right?
Yep.
So are they competitive? Yeah, I would say so.
No, AVGO, no. Come on. Every part of me says sell for a loss, but I'm holding on like, come on.
Man, the Qs are really, really dipping here. Hood down to 89 bucks.
You're going to get your SpaceX at 85 at some point, right?
Yeah, 60 to 80. I'm more than happy to wait for it down there. AVGO guys, I might have to kick it. I'm still in Oracle. I might even add to Oracle. Oracle's operating as my canary. Like in the event, I don't know, Microsoft hits or Amazon hits and the price moves higher. Oracle's been beaten down so bad today, it's either gonna eat it or take off, I think. Could be totally wrong. All right, let's I'm gonna add just a little more to Oracle, just a little bit. There we go. McDonald's moving up, Food moving down, MU down to 817 now. Jeez.
Okay, little pop on AVGO. I need a big pop on AVGO. I need 380. We'd like
We
to
almost
get
had it.
Yeah, yep. So true.
Man, that is pretty aggressive selling today, guys. And ironically, normally I'm the one shorting the heck out of these markets. So,
Well, let's just be patient. I got taken out of the PLTR trade, but AVGO is here. We're down almost 300. We've got exact opposite on the market right now. Dow's up 276, Nasdaq's down 288.
Yeah, man, the Qs are not stopping right now. Straight down now.
I was getting excited this morning to trade, maybe a nicey stock like Sherwin-Williams or Coke and stuff, and their volume just is not great, right, at all. Yep, Q's just let the bottom go again. Come on, AVGO, hold here for us.
And no signs of slowing.
Nope.
On the Qs, that's straight down, man. 670 down 669.
Yep.
Oof. I risk now of forced selling here in a minute.
Okay, I'm going to come into this FIRY here. Let me see if I can get this FIRY. Yeah, I'm going to come in here 1155. No, I don't have it. Let me look one other place here. Yeah, I've got it. Okay. I'm going to come in here 1160. I'm in FIRY. And I'm going to try to add to this trade over 12 if we get it, and $11 will be my stop.
Oracle looking good, guys. I'm going to add a little more here. AVGO looking good here. I'm going to add full share size now, AVGO. It's now or never.
Yep. Let's go.
I'm tempted a 2x Oracle here. Shoot. There's the pop on AVGO. Let's get it. 383 be ideal, but if I see 380, I ain't gonna be greedy.
Yeah.
Oh, game of patience today, huh? Jeez.
Let's go. Come on. We need you, AVGO. Make my day.
Boom, AVGO.
Could do it for us. Could do it for us.
No doubt. Come on, baby. MU 820 is interesting. 818 might be early, which might not be a bad thing. 818 MU. Let's I'll nibble. Put it out there. See if I get filled, because I could move 40 points. It's a small position, guys. So let's not make any mistake. I'm not risking too much on that one. Boeing, what a ripper. What a ripper. Come on, we're in MU, guys. Come on, what kind of a fill is that? I put it out for 818. I did not get filled at 818. 818 print, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Guys, let's go.
Go AVGO. Shoot, I'm going to start printing money here. 380.
Yes, sir. We
can get there. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Tremendously, they call it. Tremendously.
Yeah, tremendously. There you go. Bigly.
We're going to make a lot of cash. Bigly cash, they call it.
Yep.
Well, let's see what MU does. I mean, it just pulled back, but it's a big mover. So I'll risk, I don't know, maybe 10 points on it. I don't know. Man, there's a lot of sellers out there, though.
Yep.
Just as soon as we get that little buying, boom, Smack your hand.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Was that just a dead cat bounce before the bottom falls out?
Before the dive?
Could be. Looks pretty gross, especially on my Oracle trade.
$11 on the FIRY trade. Boy, look at PLTR.
I'll pull it up. McDonald's, straight up.
Come on, we did some work on AVGO. Let's get it.
Oracle now, giving it all back. It popped up $1.50 and womp, womp, womp. We're going to buy French fries and chips, they called it. Come on, markets. There we go. There we go. There we go, AVGO. Let's go. Oy. MU, come on. You're next. Vamonos. Yikes. Yikes.
Go 380 plus. Let's go, DVG.
I don't know, man. MU is getting wrecked right now. That's out for me on MU. 10 points. Almost. Yikes.
Well, PLTR since yesterday, right, has given up 12 points. $100 stock, right? 12 points. 13 points now. Crazy.
Come on, Bulls. A little bit of love, man. A little bit.
Mm-hmm. I just can't believe PLTR. I'm glad I got out. That's why, even if you have a soft stop loss like I did, I mean, that's why you got to get out, right? I mean, because it can go, it went another 4 points against me.
Ooh, that's pretty gross. Pretty gross price action. Just hit the tape. Battleground here. Uh-oh. Either we're going to fly or we're going to die on this candle here. Yikes.
Tesla towards the bottom of the day now, too.
Okay, come on. I'm out of MU, unfortunately, but I have a feeling MU might be worth re-looking at, but AVGO just kind of chilling.
Come on.
Wow.
Okay, again, I'm still in the FIRY trade. I'm long FIRY, long AVGO.
Hanging on to these losing trades for now. I don't like red days. And ironically, in that down market where I normally make plenty of dough. but trying to buy some of this dip.
Come on. Listen, I'm pinning my whole morning on one stock. I've got FIRY, but I'm not counting on it. Although FIRY over 12, I'm going to hammer this and see what happens here. DFNS, take a look, Seth. Oh my goodness. Starts off at 20 bucks. It's now trading 34.10. Probably halted, right? Wow. Keep an eye on it.
Short-term pop, long-term drop. Now I want the short-term pop, please. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not available today. Wow. MU now. Just really fallen. Coin at 161. Doing nothing. Everything else looks, I don't want to say stable, but just kind of sitting there. Microsoft stuck at that 392 we were talking about yesterday. I might have to make some tea. So I'll have to watch this.
I'm not giving up yet. Come on. Come on, AVGO. Don't kill us here.
Here we go. All right, let's do it. MU again. I'm going to try it. Doubling up on the size again. It's still a small position. 812. Buying this dip.
Come on, lead us out, AVGO. Let's go.
No filled yet, MU. 812. Will be the next car that I buy. An 812.
I'm going to join you right here. I'm going to come into MU. And this is small share size. I'm just going to take 200 shares on MU. Right here at 811.
I'm way smaller than that.
811.79. 811.79. I'm long. Okay. 811.79. Go.
I've got sizable positions on Oracle and AVGO right now.
Extra full share size now on FIRY. Stop loss is 11. This could be an actual killer trade if this will go, because I am
Oracle,
loaded
man.
right now. FIRY.
You got to roll with me on Oracle, dude. It should take off. It should. Keyword should.
Go AVGO.
From
All right, traders, I'm in.
116 to 120.
AVGO, awesome. FIRY, and MU. AVGO, FIRY, MU. FIRY, huge share size on FIRY. Full share size AVGO, and small share size MU.
All right, AVGO 382. I'm just going to put some up for sale there. My partial. In case we gap up there, it'd be awesome. How about Hood at $89? Reports earnings tomorrow. Meanwhile, BA up at 220 just about. Same thing with MU. 805 this time, though, will be my stop. It's such a small position, comparatively speaking, but still could make me some money. Here comes AVGO, guys. Finally. Come on, they're up there at 382.
Yep.
Go ahead. I'll sell them to you cheap. Here comes MU as well. Love to see at least 825 on MU, but if we get 825, I'll wait till the 200 EMA sitting at 836 or so. Here comes AVGO. Let's go.
380. I will take a partial on AVGO. And
yeah, I'm not going to coulda, shoulda, woulda this time. I'm waiting for that breakout over the session high here.
Me too. Hey, $13 FIRY. I'll be making a boatload if we get up to 13. MU, I just need that pop to 820. I'll take that. That would be a nice, 16 hundo. And AVGO, not all three at the same time. Are you kidding me? It's a welcome back party. It's great to be here today. I miss it. I really do. Super enjoy being with family and friends. Super enjoy it. And I reflect back on, sitting at the desk here and grinding away, and then having the opportunity to treat others, spend a little dough, and enjoy the cause. But this is what it's all about, right here, right now. And we're going to get it. Come on, AVGO. Don't disappoint here. Tell you what, DVG, that thing, it gets over the spike here. We could have a gap close if this market will help us out here. So what is that? That's 379. So just call it 380. That's all we got to cheer for. 380.
Yeah, 379.31 session high, but I want to see like 380, 322 was the close. So I'm putting them at 382. I might actually lower it to like 381.90 where my partial's sitting. And then MU, I mean, it's such a small position. 827 would be ideal to check out the high from this little mini pop that we had earlier. But if we get to 827, I mean, you're running into the 55. I'd probably be willing to take some off there, and then 836 would be the target as of right now on MU. Come on, AVGO. Let's go MU now, baby. Let's go.
MU is going to be looking good. Like I said, over 820, I'm going to come out of it, and $13 on FIRY, and 380 on AVGO.
Wow. AVGO, baby. Grab the bat, start swinging, because it's going to be a grand slam. Here we go.
Yep. Anything over 380 will be super good on AVGO. We could then close the gap here, I hope.
Bingo. New session high. AVGO, guys. We're waiting for that 382. Anywhere near that, I am taking some off, guys. I want that extra oomph. Close that gap to 383 would be huge, but I'm not going to be greedy, guys. MU to 820 now. 820 on MU. We're up 8 points on a little baby size, but that's okay. There's that 380 print on AVGO. Beautiful.
Go.
Oh, what a day. What a day. Oracle hanging out at 116. I want to see 120
plus. Oh, my God, on MU. Let's go. I'm going to take the partial here, like I said, in 820. I'm going to sell half of the 200. I'm taking 100 shares off here on the 8. Now 822, 822.40, 821.40. I'm out.
Here comes the rip, guys. Big volume moving around. I don't know if that's a sell block or a buy block, but that is some money moving around now. Okay, let's see what happens here.
100 shares out at MU. Thank you, DVG, for the trade on MU.
Yeah.
Got myself 10 points on the 100 shares, and I still have 100 shares left. Now, AVGO, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm looking at MU, and I didn't notice the AVGO spike and drop here. Yeah, let's go. This would be sweet if we could get it.
Here we go. Sometimes you just got to have a little faith. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, faith will get you so far, and then it's then you need to start praying.
Oh, come on, AVGO.
I really think AVGO is going to go here.
I hope so. I mean, this is disgusting candle right now. My concern is, at what point is forced selling going to have to step in?
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that, but that's a lot of selling to start today, and forced selling can really activate a big sell-off here, which may happen. So there it is. There's much of the cues now. Okay. Gross. Nah.
Now this is where you kick yourself in the rear for not taking the partial on AVGO.
That's it, man. I'm gonna actually close it. I'll keep my Oracle position. That's about it. This is a disgusting candle on the cues right now, and MU. I'll dump that. I want to short everything now.
Yeah, Tesla just broke to the downside.
Right now, red day for me, y'all, unfortunately, but we had some green. Had some green on AVGO. Rule number 1. Why do I have to be human, Scott? Why do I have to be human?
Why didn't we do as we said on the AVGO trade?
Yeah. I mean, it was a perfect
because we were greedy.
Push to breakout. Everything was in line. You get the cues aiming towards the VWAP, but now like these two bullish engulfing candles, or sorry, bearish engulfing candles on a 1 minute. That's no bueno.
Okay, we'll see. AVGO right at the VWAP here. Maybe it holds.
I'm going to put some T on just because, hey, look, 2 strikes. I'm going to keep Oracle for now, but MU and AVGO costing me some change today, so I'll be right back.
Go, AVGO. Bounce. Watching MU here. Still have the 100 shares left. Maybe it takes off again. Yeah. Watching PLTR. I don't know if we could get back into that over the VWAP. That would be about it here. Okay, so again, 100 shares of MU, full share size AVGO, and full share size FIRY. Hopefully AVGO lets us out here. Market down 311, Dow up 383 right now. Sold AVGO at 380. I think I'm good to be. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Notice it's supporting by the VWAP. I mean, if you come in here, you're risking probably down to say 374 for the stop loss. Wow, and there goes AVGO to the downside. I'm out of MU. So I made some money on MU. I gave money back. Jeez, unbelievable. Well, I'm red for the day, even with the MU trade. Red for the day. And waiting on AVGO. If I can get AVGO up, great. If not, not going to look good. AVGO bending but not breaking. Oh yeah, I'm glad I came out of the MU trade for sure. You know what could really bring me back today is this FIRY trade. So I've got, the only thing I have right now is FIRY and AVGO. Go. Like I said, $13, and it's going to be a huge win for me on FIRY. Man, if this thing goes meme stock or whatever, I would certainly take it. I'm loaded up on FIRY. Yes, I'm red for the day so far. Bad trade on PLTR, good half trade on MU, and then I lost the other half on MU. So I need AVGO and FIRY. Come on, FIRY 13, baby. SpaceX on a move. Let's go. One more time for us here on AVGO. Go AVGO. This time when you get up there, I'm not going to not sell. Wow, what a huge, huge trade on FIRY. Anybody in this trade at all? I'm going to look at this INFL. INLF, sorry. Nice, big move. Good job, MD. Good job. I'm going to wait just a little bit longer on it, and I'm going to come out. I'd like to wrap things up here. I'll tell you what, if I can get this AVGO up, yeah, easy rug pull for sure. If I can get this AVGO up and just FIRY past this 13 again. I've got a ton of shares on FIRY. I loaded it up, and this is going to be a home run trade here. Anything over 13 is just absolutely knocking it out of the park. And this will turn me green today. Now, if I get greedy and I wait till, like, say that, 15.50, 14, I just can't, though. I've got to come out because I've got so many shares on it. That's okay, though. Coca-Cola at 90. Wow, SpaceX on the move. AVGO and FIRY. That's it.
What did I miss? Rick now is over 110. Guys, I'm looking at SpaceX right now. It's a nice recovery there for SpaceX. Sipping the tea, I kind of chuckled to myself. I said, I think it's okay to be a bear. And on days like today, just kind of, not to say it bothers me because it happens, but um, buying the dip.
Yep, and reverse, any type of reverse when you look at it, it's that's why you're a trader, because you can do that, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Go AVGO. Let me out of this one.
I still like Hood, by the way.
There goes that. There goes now over that 110. Rick, looks great.
Palantir, toilet. Microsoft has a date with $400, but every time it gets close, it's rejected. We hit it today. I think $400.21. I don't know if you saw MU though just get buried below $800, and then it bounced. You see it pop on NVDA. Okay, yeah, it is a nice pop on NVIDIA. I'm still patiently waiting for Oracle to wake up, and it might take a week, but that's okay.
AVGO, FIRY. FIRY breaks 12 here. I think I'll come out. Made my money. I'm going to hold it for a little bit. Okay, traders, I need about 10 minutes. DVG, if you're going to be here for a little bit, I'll be right back.
Sure. Nice pop on Nvidia. Still waiting on Oracle. Market's slowing down, approaching 11 o'clock. I don't know. I have a feeling the dip will be bought today. It just, I don't know how short term, long term it'll be. And I'm not going to force it per se, but now I want directionally to see what happens to the VWAP on the Qs because we fell, we bounced. It's like almost like a stone. If you throw it off a cliff, you see the little bounce, bounce, bounce. And then now let's see if we actually can get through the VWAP. And if we do, we should see a little bit of, a burst. I just don't know if it'll sustain, What was it that was reported on odds of rate hike from the Fed? Well, it's just market participation and anticipation, basically starting as a Friday mark. But now it's up to, north of a 30% chance, nearly 40% chance of a rate hike, surprise rate hike this, tomorrow and or Thursday during the Fed discussion. I mean, the thing is, if you look at the dot plot, people are already saying like two rate hikes basically by 27. It's kind of what is anticipated right now, 50-50 based on the previous dot plot. But that's, I think, where the fear is starting to spark. It's almost like, what is it called? The prediction markets or whatever they're calling it now, aka gambling. So yeah, exactly, 35 to 38%, exactly. Polymarket, yeah. So Polymarket, Cowshell is, whatever. But that's a risk, right? I mean, if rates actually do get a hike, I don't think that's really baked in now. What do I know though? Could be. Could be. If you got to borrow money more expensively, either you just make more money in the markets, which I don't know, MU's up what 2,000%, or was that SanDisk? Either one, they're up just unbelievable amount of percentages points. Like so. Here comes Oracle finally, finally. Only position I'm still in. AVGO. Trim to win, we'll say. Trim to win. I look, man. I actually have a pretty decent size Oracle position right now, so I'm gonna probably leave it be. So I added on the dip. So right now, I've got some left on AVGO, but it's not a lot. Like when it dipped, I did to just trim it up. I didn't like the fact that I was gonna go to have some tea and then hold the position. I really wanted to, but coulda, shoulda, woulda. It is what it is. Got lumped up on MU and AVGO, so. And I took the time during that time to restart my computer because I was like, you know what? I've had this computer on for a few days. Maybe there's some updates. I don't know. There's that move over VWAP now on the Qs, guys. Let's see if it becomes a little bit more of a pop. I do like this hood trade. Buying this dip at $90. I mean, could it go to 89, 88? Yeah, sure, of course. But because it's a meme name and they report tomorrow, I don't know. You never know. I don't know. Do any of you guys have what is it? Stock? Was it StockTwits? Is that what it's called? No. What's it like on the Reddit stuff? Shows how much I pay attention to these meme names, guys. To be fair, nothing against those folks, but what's it called? I keep forgetting. Isn't it StockTwits? Whatever. Let's see. Hmm. SpaceX, guys. Shoot. Outis, yes, that is exactly what I was talking about. Thank you. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, I mean, I think it wasn't StockTwits, but it's Wall Street Bets. You're right. Is it Outis? Otis? Yeah, StockTwits is a site. Yeah, I remember. I think I tried that site before once upon a time. Um, Guys, Oracle looking great now. Let's see it. Let's see it launch now. You put in 200 to buy it. Forward to just noticed now. I only got 50 shares. Thought it was sitting pretty. Okay, still, that's all right. You can always add incrementally as DCA. You know what I mean? Big thing I'm watching right now, guys, especially as we're slowly lifting. Right, I'm watching the 200 EMA like a hawk on the 1 minute for both the SPY and the Qs. Names like Oracle running right into the 200 EMA at the moment. AVGO staying above the 200 EMA, which is good, shows some strength along with NVIDIA. MU, meanwhile, way below even VWAP. SpaceX, as soon as it took over that 200 EMA, it's launched. So I was watching that, I think around like 111 or so, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to touch it. And then now look at it, 113 and a half. So on days like today where you take a couple lumps and they call it bumps. I have a tendency, I'll reduce share size, reduce risk to make sure that I'm not making bad decisions. That said, I did hold on to Oracle and now we're sitting pretty. So we are at a point where I actually might turn a green day out of this thing today. AVGO as well, we're in that position as well, but it's very small. It's just because I trimmed up for a losing trade on AVGO initially, but we still have some size that, if it moves, cool. Maybe get some money back. But this Oracle trade, I want to see it above 120 bucks. I really do. Arguably, right now, I would take a partial here at the 200 EMA, but I want to see a push. And again, keep an eye on the Qs. Right now, we're running right into the 200 EMA on a 1 minute. The SPY, however, closed the gap. 739.09 was the close yesterday, and we just moved above it. So we're finally green on the SPY today. Qs still has quite a ways to go, but obviously being led by the chip sector, getting body slammed to the ground. Let's see. You said sitting pretty just because I did. Rick, right on. Clifton, can you just check on Rick's note there? Look at SpaceX go now, 114 and a half. Boom. Wow, SpaceX. Holy smokes, look at that, guys. Okay, worth noting. So anytime we see a push like this over the 200 EMA and then we fail, we do run the risk of, little leg swipe. But right now, markets overall looking pretty good. NVIDIA really helping lead the charge for the chip sector, along with AVGO. As you guys know, my bestie in the space. Oh yeah, Mark, I would agree. From 108, it's been a squeeze, right? Ran the push, found a big gap down of sellers, so they were identified. You know what I mean? How many shares did that? Let's see. So that is, it's always fun. We had 237,000 plus 320, so 500,000 shares. Right at what time is that? I have some stuff in the way there. 10-12, 10-12, 10-13. Full bearish engulf, right? From 108.83 down to 107.30-ish. 500,000 shares hit the tape, and then we just ripped. So they're like, hey, thanks, free money. Let me show you what a squeeze looks like. Look at SpaceX go. Look, genuinely looks like a launch. Just straight up. Wow, incredible. Darn it. Slow to the draw on that one, guys. We were talking about it when it was at 110. Be up 5 points on that. Oh, well. Meanwhile, AVGO, we're finally getting that 380 print. At this point, I want my 382. I'm not taking anything off just because I already trimmed at a loss. And Oracle. For those of you guys that took Oracle, congrats. I'm going to wait. I definitely want to see at least the close, which is 119.90 before I take a partial. So it's another 2 points. We have, it's basically, let's just call it 1.5 full share size. So it's a pretty decent sized position. I was just holding it. All right, guys. I'm putting it up there for sale on AVGO at 382. Yeah, hey, good call, Miguel. I'm gonna do that. MD, sick. That's sick. I love that. I love it. I mean, it took some time. The problem is, like, again, I'm decent at getting ahead of some of the, buy the dip stuff. The problem is you have to eat some of that loss, which drives me nuts, honestly. It happens also when I short stocks too, but for whatever reason, I have a little more tolerance when shorting versus going long. And that's just me, style. It's just, I guess, whatever you want to call it. It's more or less, I'm really good at, I think, finding when I can find an opportunity short more often than not. And guys, let's remember something. The best traders in the world, I'm talking about that have done this for 30, 40, 50 years of their life, their batting average is like 52, 53%. The key is make sure your losers are small and your winners are big. That's the game. So even like on a day like today, AVGO trimming at a little bit of a loss. I don't mind doing that. It sucks. Let's be honest, right? Human element. But now, like with Oracle, I mean, dude, we're in a green day now. It's not bad, but it also has a lot to do with sizing, right? And I took a little bit of an L on AVGO, but now we're up, so offsetting some of that. But we're in 2 trades really today. MU bonked me twice, but they were such a small position that, am I materially going to be upset about a couple $100? Not really, when, Oracle right now is printing several thousand. Anyway, it's all perspective, I suppose. But hey, glad to see that MD crushed it. Oracle, amazing. SpaceX, Mark, I can't touch it, but the fact that we closed the gap to 113.50 from what was its lows, 107.01 today. Maybe people are starting to dollar cost in. I figured, right? You get those lower prints, $100, 105, 107. You're gonna try to find some buyers there. My only issue is two things. One, they report earnings in the week on SpaceX. I don't know if you guys know that. Actually just noticed that right now. So I'm not going to act like I'm some superhero. But because they report next week, let me just double check and clarify if that's accurate or not. Please hold. Sure enough, Tuesday after the close. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. So anyway, MD, you're still printing it? That's cool, man. Cool. Don't forget, pay yourself first, right? I mean, no doubt. Let's see. I wait to see price action after lockup expires. I'm with you, Mark. I'm kind of in the same. Like I've traded SpaceX a few times already, but you figure you have next week earnings and then you have the lockup period. You see what I mean? Like, what do you think they're going to try to do? Get the most. And all that float that hits the tape, do people want to buy it? I don't know. Interesting one that I actually liked as like a typical blockbuster type IPO. There's a bunch of them, but I think of names like Snowflake. When they IPO'd, man, they got so much press and it was amazing. And yeah, there's been others, right? But literally it hit the tape. I think it came out like 240, I want to say, something like that, 240, 245. When originally, before they launched, it was like supposed to open at like 170. So you pumped 70 some odd dollars, $80 before anyone could even touch it. And then it just ripped straight to the moon, kind of like SpaceX did. And then immediately sold off. Same thing because of the lockout period, blah, 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 blah. So again, IPOs are fun to trade, but they're also, I don't know, I always want to see the pump before the dump, Anyway, I digress. All right, guys, let's be mindful of rotation today as well. When I say rotation now, I think what I'm looking for is weakness in where that rotation's going. So paying attention to it, let's say today. So J&J, Eli Lilly, AbbVie, Amgen, we call it healthcare. We're seeing it in consumer non-durable, so Procter & Gamble, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, right? Walmart, Costco. So like longer term staying power, hey, you guys need to eat, you guys need to, buy consumables. That rotation's happening today to the tune of about, let's just say on average, 4%, 3%. Let's call it 3%, 3.5%, across the market. So I'll call it 3%. So if I know that rotation's happening today, that's the type of stuff I'll put in my journal, by the way, to say, hey, on this day, 3% move in favor of non-durables, tech, or health, rather. And I'll do the same thing when it goes to energy. So when I think of rotation happening, I think of when the day it happened, what was happening during that time. That right now it's Fed, it's risk, it's war, it's oil, it's fill in the blank, right? And that way, when I want to find out where that rotation is going to come out of, so imagine now SPY loses the top, right? So right now we've been selling off. We've seen majority of that's going to be tech related, chip related. We've seen that across the board with the Qs, which is a big part of the SPY as well. But SPY has definitely been a little more durable in the last couple of weeks, comparatively speaking, right? All that to say, even though it's been more durable, doesn't mean that rotation that we're seeing, it's just you're robbing Peter to pay Paul in a way. So you're taking money from chips and you're putting it in something else, and you're just shuffling money around. And that shuffling of money sees that percentage increase and decrease relative to the SPY. That's how these ETFs work, right? They smooth the edges out to make sure that you're not seeing a 6% move on a given ETF. You might see 1% or 2%. Anyway, I digress. All that to say, seeing those types of moves of where cash is going to and from, it's important to note. And I say it's important to note because if you're going to take money out of something and put it something else somewhere else, where is that? Like, how much room is available? Meaning, if oil's gone up, let's just say 6% in the last 3 weeks, right? And we're seeing a rotation out of oil into X, whatever X may be. Let's just say it's, I don't know, utilities or completely different, right? I'd say like versus similar, meaning oil to utilities makes sense. Maybe they're chasing a coupon, right? What companies offer that same type of coupon? Now, obviously, this is getting into a little bit more understanding the mind of the investors that are out there as a trader to take advantage of those moves. So again, it's not investment advice. I'm not telling you guys where to put your money, why, but I use big inflection points like a day like today to know if money is moving into these, consumer durables and healthcare, and maybe even a little bit of fintech or banks, I should say, then those are safety zones, comparatively speaking, risk off, essentially. When risk comes back on, you can either take a look at some of those stocks to see if they're moving to the downside or if they're just plateauing or moving sideways, meaning the SPY will likely be propped up. But I want to know that's either an opportunity to short or go long certain names. Because if I know that, hey, a 3% move in Eli Lilly equals XYZ in market cap, that means that 3% could potentially move out of Eli Lilly if it's not favorable into tech. And what is that worth? How much? So if that makes sense. So I don't know if that helps you guys, but it's just something, again, when I'm looking at where money's moving and why, that's the type of stuff I'm paying attention to. And I'm not the only one. There's guys way smarter than I am, that are applying that on a minute by minute basis. Anyway, I'm going to step away, guys, for just a little bit. Scott will be back. Feel free to ping if you have any questions. Waiting on my partial for Oracle still. Pretty much done for the day. Oracle on the move. C119. I'm going to probably take some off here, guys. What an awesome comeback for the day. AVGO as well, looking for that 382. It's up for sale up there. Managed to turn a green day. Honestly, like, thank goodness for Oracle today. And I'll probably hold on to a few of those even through the week as Microsoft, Amazon, etc. start to report earnings. So you guys remember, I started trading that yesterday, and it was the same thought process today. We ended up taking some off yesterday and didn't make a ton of money, but made something, and sold off the rest in the afternoon. And we'll maybe see the same thing today. But look at names like Google right now, edging higher even after having blowout quarter earnings wise, talking about spending more money on CapEx, first time ever reporting negative cash flow. If we see the same thing with Microsoft and Amazon and Meta this week, which I'm more concerned about Meta than anything because they're spending a ton on CapEx and I don't know. We'll see. I don't even know if they have cash flow coming in from any of this stuff at this point. But that would be my concern, I would say, for some of these hyperscalers. And if you think about Oracle is part and parcel to a lot of this big Stargate project, and U.S. being the #1 AI country, etc. So this might spark some fear in the dynamic of the discussion based on the fact that China's doubled down now, had a big IPO yesterday that just absolutely shredded, and then put MU and SanDisk and the like on notice, and putting ASML at risk. Guys, here comes Oracle. Let's take a partial here in the 119 print. 119 print. Bingo. Took our partial. That's cool. Good way to come back and just slam a green day. Bingo. Then, like I said, AVGO 382. We're a point away now. Let's see if we get that. USO just fell off a cliff. Mark, I didn't know. Do we get any news? Because we're seeing a very nice spike right now in the Qs and the SPY, namely the SPY, definitely helping. Could have used the other 150 Oracle that I thought I got. Still, I wouldn't say it's still not too late, but so today I get to, make note of that in the journal. A day of patience for sure. Buying the dip is typically challenging, but in these markets, sometimes they pay off when you're doing counter trend trades on good stocks. AVGO, I think, is a good stock personally. Again, it's my own opinion. It's not financial advice, but I like what they're doing in the space. I think they have multiple ways of generating revenue from an AI data center, et cetera, perspective. One name that I'm actually looking forward to see how well they report. That's tomorrow. VRT, guys. So I'm tempted, if options on it weren't so freaking expensive, I'd probably get involved, but they're pretty expensive, so I probably won't. But in fact, let me look at that real quick. For giggles, why not? Yeah, no way. I'm not paying that. No, thank you. What is that? 27? Yeah, $28. So 8% move potentially. That's pretty significant, I will say. I don't know. You know what? Let me get down to 259 today. Oh, what's due? So I just nibble on this and see how it goes through. I'll wait till tomorrow. But I'm watching VRT. Why? They're the name that helps cool these data centers down, or one of the names. So I don't know. If you guys look at the supply chain on things, it's important to know like what companies do what, identify like who buys from who, when, why, where, and that takes a little bit of research. Good news is there's AI that exists today that can help you with some of that. And if you do learn from that, share it with the team, guys. Like, it's the beauty of being in the community. Guys, we're about to get AVGO. Can you believe it? Green Day today. Woohoo! Excited about that. All it took was a tea break, guys. Who knew? As I've been talking about VRT, it just popped up a bit, but I don't know. I'm on the fence of buying some of these during earnings, because VRT is a little bit of a different situation. So when you think about Google and the like, if they are having higher level of capital expenditure, it's going to names like VRT, right? So I'm thinking they'll likely blow their number out. But what do I know? Let me actually look at their. See now, you guys get a glimpse into what I do when I'm starting to dig deep into these companies. Let's see. Let's look. All right, earnings. Excuse me. They beat last time in April. They beat before that, and the time 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 before that. Interesting. Okay. So they've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 consecutive quarters of beating. They had one in 2023 where they missed earnings, top and bottom, and then before that in December. So needless to say, they've done a pretty darn good job since they came to the scene in 2019, down at what is this, $10, and yeah, 7 years later, they pushed all the way to $379, and right now, roughly about an 8%, a little more than that, close to 9% move is anticipated at the moment. So, guys, as I've been talking about it, I was talking about 267. It just hit 269. So there you go. Go figure. What to do? What do you guys think? Pick some up and hold it through earnings? You know what? I'm gonna go really, just for me, for my own peace of mind. I'm gonna buy some VRT right now. I'm not even gonna post it. It'll be a small position that I'm gonna hold through the earnings tomorrow. And I'll risk, what is this bottom, 250, 258. So I'll risk 10 points. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Oracle closed the gap. 1990. I was looking for a 120 print. We got it, which was crazy to think when it was down at 115. I thought we were going to be at risk there. Well, we were at risk, to be fair. Yeah, now I want to see it take out the highs of yesterday. So that's, what, 121, 122. And it should lift. Anyway, I don't know if it helps, guys, when we're talking through this stuff, but hopefully, if nothing else, just the thought process is the important part, because you could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm wrong all the time. Well, guys, we got our partial on AVGO as well, 382. I just had it out there for sale, and boom, they got filled. So that's pretty cool. You know what? I'm going to take a little bit more off Oracle here. Hold on a second. Okay, just a tiny bit. Still got a decent sized position on it. Let it grow, baby. What a day. What a day. Oracle saved my tail. AVGO put some money back in from trimming up the position. So that's okay. So we're green on AVGO, green on Oracle. We got lumped up pretty good on MU, guys, today. And I say lumped up pretty good. It was a small position, but guys, it's 10 points, right? Every time. So a few $100 every time that trade missed, which is fine. But definitely you made 13K in Palantir. Jeez. MD, you might have to get on the show, man. What the heck? Crushing it today. What Palantir end up doing? How'd you squeeze that one out? You just bought that dip, 118. That's a big number for it, 118, by the way. Yeah, awesome. All right, cool, guys. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow at the Open. Again, it's I went a little bit of extra innings today, frankly, just because I stepped away, and I'm glad things shaped up the way they did, candidly. But Oracle, what a monster trade. That was the one I had my eyes set on today, and boy, oh boy, crushed it. So not mad about that. AVGO, not mad about that. Again, I'm going to keep an eye on what we're rotating in and out of today. I would recommend you guys do the same. And it's not financial advice. Cue the disclaimer. But appreciate y'all. Really do. No buy today for sure. End up all good. Yep. Appreciate it, Mark. We'll see you guys at the Open tomorrow. Till then, cheers. God bless.